The foster care system was designed to turn poor children into slaves and sex workers for the upper class, and that's not an exaggeration in the slightest. Back in the 1920s, my great-grandmother was removed from her mother's house because her dad left her with 5 children that she couldn't take care of, and instead of the government supporting her, the government took all of her kids, displaced them in other homes with families that were already financially stable enough to support them, and then paid those families to care for the children. My great-grandmother worked 7 days a week from 5 a.m. until late just so she could go to school. And if she didn't do her chores and get everything done and cook and feed the animals, etc., she didn't get an education. In the modern era, 100+ years later, the very same thing is happening on an even more nefarious scale because there's been a century of time for predators to set up pipelines to take advantage of these vulnerable children. I didn't know my great-grandma's story for a long time because she didn't share it. My mom had to beg her to tell that story, and then I only learned it from her after her death. But I remember watching Soft White Underbelly growing up, the YouTube channel, which is very problematic in its own right. But if you listen to the people who are addicts and sex workers and felons, almost always their story begins in foster care, and that is not an accident.